What's up, beautiful people? Welcome to the New Moon Workshop. This is one of the luckiest new moons of the year. That's because it is connected to Jupiter. This is a new moon in Sagittarius, but it will affect all of us. So you are definitely in the right place for understanding how to work with this energy. We're going to dive into this. This will be around 25 minutes. The last part is just, I call it the pivot party, and that's me talking about my experience and what I'm going through. Um, Separate from that, we will include an energy clearing. I've got some tarot cards. We're going to talk about the astrology and how to use it. So if this is your first time, welcome. If you are back again, this community continues to grow. It's amazing to see. So thank you for that. Thank you for your support. And this is a pay what you can workshop. So the link is below if you haven't already donated. If you have, thank you. Okay, we're going to jump in. So wow. This new moon, depending on your area and your time zone, it could be happening on the 30th or on the 1st. Now, I really like that energy because the 30th is about completion and endings, and the 1st is about new starts and new beginnings. So this is really good because a new moon is also about new starts, fresh cycles, and new beginnings. Now, there's a lot happening in the sky right now because we have Mercury retrograde. Mercury is retrograding in the sign of Sagittarius, and this is a new moon in Sagittarius. So when I talk about some of the astrological specifics, if you feel a little bit confused, just drop it. Don't freak out. It's fine. I'm always going to tell you how to use this energy. So when we're thinking about how to work with Sagittarius new moon energy, this is about us seeing our lives through a new lens. When we have Mercury retrograding also in Sagittarius, it's about us reviewing the past, reflecting, and understanding how we are currently experiencing life and seeing ourselves now. And this gives us an opportunity to adjust ourselves moving forward. So we have a little bit of this overlap where this new moon in Sagittarius is asking us to see the bigger picture, new possibilities. There's a lot of opportunity for expansion coming. There's a lot of opportunity for growth, for travel, new collaborations, new projects, new self-expression, exploring the world in a new way. Maybe you are thinking about new programming or a new offering or getting a new job or moving to a new country or just trying something new, because Sagittarius really encourages a lot of experience and culture and trying new things. I also have a Sagittarius season workshop and a downloadable workbook. It is also pay what you can. So you can pay whatever you want for that. It's in the description box below, okay? It's really helpful for you to understand how to work with this energy of the whole season, okay? So Sagittarius energy, it's really optimistic. It's really supportive. It's fun. It's a little bit like fickle, like it wants something and then it changes its mind, but that's fine because that means that we have an opportunity to remain flexible through this season, that this new moon is helping us shift something and pivot and giving us permission to make a change, because the only thing that is consistent in life is change. Okay. And that's the point, because we are always growing and shifting and learning and adapting. So that's the beautiful experience of being human, is that like practicing non-attachment and allowing things to just flow and allowing yourself to go with the flow. Sagittarius rules going with the flow. Okay. Sagittarius is a mutable energy, similar to Virgo, Gemini, Pisces. Those four signs, Sagittarius is the fourth, those four signs, they're all mutable. It means that we need to learn how to be flexible like those four signs. And that allows us to experience less suffering because we're not projecting all of our expectations onto other people. We're actually looking at the reality of the situation. Now, this is where Saturn, I believe there's a square. Yes, there's a square to Saturn in Pisces right now under this new moon, and a square is not comfortable. A square shows us where we need to adjust something because Maverick, no, stay here. Stay there. It's fine. Sorry. My dog, someone just walked in my building and he's gonna like, it's fine. A square means friction. Now, when we're looking at this, let me think about this for a second. The overall energy is us wanting to move forward, us seeing other possibilities for ourselves, for our self-expression, for our relationships, for our life in the future, who we are becoming. This new moon is helping us see the possibilities of new ways of doing things. And that's also supported because we just had Pluto finally enter Aquarius, like for the next 20 years or something like that. So like we are really working with new energy about redesigning the future. For us to redesign the future, we need to redesign ourselves. For us to redesign ourselves, we need to review our habits, our daily practices, and we need to use this square from Saturn to look at the reality of the situation and to figure out what's working and what's not working. This is about us finding peace with the past and letting go. This is about cutting any cords. True. Have a cord cutting workshop that's really, really helpful. It's on my website if you guys need help clearing out other people's energies or letting go of the past or a past relationship or whatever. But this opportunity under this new moon in Sagittarius is asking us to dream about the future, to see something different, to start building towards making a new life for ourselves. And it doesn't mean your whole life has to change. Everything's going out the window. That's not what I'm saying. But there's this overall energy of something needs to change. A lot of people are feeling just sick of their own shit. It's like, what am I doing? Why do I keep doing this? So how do we reinvest our time, our energy, our money into habits and daily practices that support the vision we are building? That's what this new moon is about. And this new moon is connected to Jupiter, and Jupiter is all about support and expansion and good luck and opportunities and abundance. So there's a lot of good opportunities and expansion that will come from us building the new person, building the new chapter, building the new life. For us to do that, because there's also this trine. Now, a trine is really helpful. It's very supportive. There's this trine happening with Aries and, with Chiron in Aries. So Chiron is a comet that helps us heal. And it triggers a lot of our old stuff from the past. Old traumas, wounds, anything that makes us like nervous. It's like all of that inner sort of like discomfort that gets triggered by Chiron because he's trying to show us a pain point so that we can identify it, work through it, and then heal ourselves, and our vibration increases and we expand. So Chiron is very, very helpful. But how Chiron works is not always comfortable. It's not always nice. But because right now we have a trine is supportive. So Chiron is very much supportive right now because we also have Mercury retrograding, which is helping us review the past and see what up until now, this past year, what have we been building towards that's not really helpful? What kind of relationships have we had that don't really benefit us? What kind of habits are we still carrying from high school or childhood or whatever? So this is an opportunity for us to recognize, okay, some of my decisions are maybe connected to fear, not trust. Some of my daily habits are connected to outdated ways of being and not really supportive of the future that I'm building and who I'm becoming. These habits are connected to who I have used to be, who I maybe am now, but this is like a culmination of my past. So it's like this new moon is asking us to build a new future, and the support from the trine, the square, is asking us to review the past and just look at who we are and what we're doing and why. And we want to start asking new questions. Now, there's a really supportive energy here from Uranus also, which will be helping us break free in a lot of ways. So if you're noticing that some people or things make you still feel stuck, because this new moon, the energy right now is also showing us how the future is going to be different. There's a lot of potential. There's new ideas. There's new inspiration. We're seeing how we want to move through life in a different way, but we are still living in the past in some ways, wrapping things up, because Saturn, that square from Saturn, it really focuses on the physical world. So the reality. So maybe you're like, you want to move, you're ready to try something new, but oh shit, I still have to like get out of my lease, or I need to tell my roommate, or I need to quit my job, or maybe you can't move yet. You need 2 more months of saving some money and then you'll be ready. But it's like we're excited and we want to go for it. And then the reality of the situation, it sets in and it's like, wow, there's a lot of details I still need to figure out. I'm really excited, but I feel because I have so many things I have to figure out. Or we feel inspired to do something, and then we look back at the past and we think, well, last time it didn't work, so why would it work now? It probably won't. And we like self-sabotage. So don't do that. Stay with the optimism. Focus on the future. Look at what you want to build, because you can. And this new moon is showing you you can build that future. But yes, there's still a little bit of an overlap with the past, because Mercury retrograde and that square from Saturn are asking us to clean up the things from the past. Make sure that you're crossing your T's, you're dotting your I's, that you're double checking everything, that you are figuring out how to break free and let go of that lease, let go of these people, let go of whatever. Maybe you need to save a few more resources before you can actually move. Okay, fine. Like, there's no rush. This is an energy showing us like we can't rush. And Mars is very soon going retrograde. Mars is also in Leo right now. So there's also, I believe it would be a trine to Mars, which means like we need to trust ourselves. We need to trust our vision, but we don't need to make all of the decisions right now. And we don't need to take all of the action today, because we actually can't. There's still a few things for us to figure out. And maybe for some of you, you can take a few steps forward, and that's fine. Go for it. But for sure, there are things from the past that still need to be wrapped up. Maybe it's emotionally, maybe it's people from the past that you're still feeling, or a trauma, or just a disappointment, or something that you missed out on that you need to process or truly release. Maybe it's a limitation from the past. Maybe it's a fear from the past, whatever. Maybe it's actually something physical, like an apartment that you're still attached to and you need to break that lease or whatever. But there is something from the past holding us back, and that's fine, because it's trying to show us like, oh, you still need to wrap this up and let it go, so you have more availability to expand, because a new moon in Sagittarius is about expansion. That's what this death card is talking about. Okay, this death card is inviting us into a new experience, but it's asking us to wrap things up and close the door. We're going through a rebirth, okay? This is a rebirth. You've got a 7 of Wands here and an 8 of Coins reverse. You need to identify the things that you don't want to continue working on. Maybe that's some relationships, maybe it's an actual project, maybe whatever. It's just like, I don't want to continue investing into this because it's not benefiting me anymore. Maybe it's a habit, a belief system. Maybe it's a community or a style of living or something that you do. You're just like, I don't want to drink. I don't want to do this. I don't want to do that. Good. Don't do it. And give yourself more available space to dream about the future and expand in that direction, because that's the direction we're moving in. But there's still a few things from the past that are keeping us connected. So let's just break that. Okay. I really hope that helps. I hope that helps. That's that. We are going to now clean up your energy. And then we'll do a short guided meditation. Earlier I mentioned the cord cutting. We right now have our only Black Friday sale on. It ends Sunday night at midnight. It includes the cord cutting, the abundance activation workshop, all of our ebooks about crystals, witchcrafts, there's a holiday survival guide in there that is really good for helping you clean up your energy, protect your energy before you go into any community or family setting. Like, I'll just post the link below, read it. But if you're interested in downloading the cord cutting or something, maybe just download the whole bundle because it includes so much stuff. Okay, I'll post it below. But that actually ends, I believe, Sunday at midnight. So grab it before if you can. Okay, I want you to close your eyes. We are going to shift the energy into a more calming cleanup, and then we're gonna go for it. So I invite you to close your eyes, focus on your breath, and just take a deep inhale and release. And one more time, we're gonna inhale and release. And just let yourself relax just 10% more. Maybe taking one more breath and release. And I want you to imagine that there's a green fire burning in front of you. And in your hand, you have a golden comb. So I want you to just use that comb. You can also use your hands if you prefer, and just comb out your energy field, your aura. So your aura, it's like an egg shape around your body, and it picks up a lot of information. It picks up a lot of other people's shit. So just get it off. We're just going to comb it out, and we're going to toss it all into that green fire. Okay. So combing the head, the eyes, the neck, the back, the shoulders. Imagine we're doing the chest, the legs, the feet, everything. We're just getting rid of everyone else's energy. I'm going to use distance energy symbols to help clear you. So just continue combing and tossing it all into that green fire. Okay, and now I want you to envision that white light. It starts to pour down from above. Maybe it looks like a shower or rain, or like the sky opens and a beam of light comes down. Whatever you see is fine. If you don't see anything, just know that it's happening. Feel it, fake it, but invite in that white light and allow it to just fill and cover your body. We're adding a layer of protection and life force energy. So I'm going to use a different distance energy symbol to add a layer of protection. I want you to just continue imagining that that white light pours all over your body. It's covering your full body. And I want you to imagine that white light expands and it fills your apartment. It adds a layer of protection. It cleans all of the energy in your apartment, in your home, in your bedroom, your living room, everywhere, your car. Imagine that white light expands and it just cleans up your neighborhood, your country, the world, just adding a layer of protection for everyone who needs it. And now, keeping your eyes closed, I want you to just visualize who you could be in 6 months from now. So under this new moon in Sagittarius, we're dreaming big. We're taking chances. We're taking risks. So if you could take a risk right now, take a chance on yourself in some way, how would you do it? What is one thing you should try? And I want you to imagine if you tried that and it was successful and it continued to expand, how would it grow over the next 6 months, over the next year? And who would you become if you continued investing into that energy? Now, I want you to take a deep inhale and just lock that awareness into the subconscious. And then we exhale and we release any resistance. And now I want you to think about your finances, maybe your health, your relationships. Who do you want to become in the next 6 months? How do you want to feel in your body? Healthy, confident, excited, artistic, creative? How do you want to feel in your relationships? Like you can trust those people around you, you're heard, you're supported, honest, open, loving. And what do you want for your finances? I want you to feel all of this energy in your body because that's going to help you attract it. In your emotions, that's how we need to feel this. That's energy in motion. So use your emotions to call in that experience into your real world. So I want you to feel healthy, supported. I want you to feel financially expansive, like you have everything you need. You're sharing, maybe you're donating, you're supporting other people. I want you to feel all of that energy, and I want you to see yourself in that space. And then I want you to take a deep inhale and lock it into the subconscious mind. You exhale and release. And now I want you to just imagine that a golden thread, it just drops from the sky, and I want you to just grab onto it. And this is the thread that is going to pull you. It's going to lead you to find all of those things that you just saw. So I want you to just hold on to that, take a deep inhale, give gratitude for the guidance of that golden thread. Give yourself permission to follow it and to trust it. And then take one more inhale. And we exhale and we let go of everything. And we bring our attention back to the body. We move our neck, we roll the shoulders. And when you're ready, you can open your eyes, come back into the space. Now I'm going to invite you to pause this video on my face, if you can catch it. And I want you to write a list of everything you just saw for yourself. You're going to write down, under this new moon in Sagittarius, I am inviting in the following, and then you're just going to write it down. So go for it. Do it now. Ha! Bitch. Welcome back. If this was a helpful workshop, snap a photo. Share it on your Instagram. Let other people know where they can find help, okay? Like, there's so many people that take these, and like, we need to be telling other people about how helpful this is so that we can all grow and live together. You know what I mean? So please, that would be really helpful to get the word out to other people who need this kind of help. I love you and thank you for sharing. This is literally my job, so I really appreciate it. And I've been committed to this for the last like 4 years now, showing up every month for all of y'all. So I really appreciate the support. Okay. That is that. I love you. If you're interested in the Black Friday sale, the bundle is below. Okay. That's it. I'm now going to talk about myself. So goodbye. Now that they're gone. All the real ones have stuck around for the pivot party. What's up, bitch? Pute. Um, I'm good. I'm feeling excited today. I woke up feeling really sort of like alive again. I'm planning a lot of things for the future while definitely recognizing a lot of things from the past are still wrapped up and or need to be wrapped up. They're still kind of pulling on me. It's really interesting because I've been thinking a lot about like one of my exes lately too, for whatever reason. He's just like in my field. Business is good, it's moving, it's expanding, but I'm also noticing that we need to shift the strategy of what we want to do because everything's working, it's good. And this business, like the Chris Corsini brand, is fine. It's more internal structural changes that we're making and more focused intention as a group. So like the whole team getting together and establishing intentions and moving because we want to start working with energies in a new way and see how that sort of radiates out from the work that we're providing. But at Wheelhouse, which is amazing, like it's so beautiful. We recently hosted our first retreat and it was like mind blowing. It was next level. So now I want to shift the majority of our programming to focus on like retreats being hosted. But I still want to focus on some public services and classes and workshops because people really need that kind of space. It's so healing and beautiful. And the community connection is like just next level. And the services, the environment, like it's literally incredible. So I'm having a bit of a hard time trying to figure out and really fully download the vision because I'm getting it in small pieces, but we're trying to like build it all together. So it's a really interesting time right now because yes, there's success. Yes, there's things that are still outdated in some of the ways we're operating or moving through things. And I also can feel this shift collectively. I think it's really connected to Pluto in Aquarius now. It's like we need to start reshaping the way we use community spaces and how we connect with each other and how we operate businesses because we've left that Capricorn energy, which had a very different setup. So yeah, that's me. Love you. I have a few other cool announcements, but I'll save them until they're confirmed. So bye.